My name is Uchi Yamada. Welcome to the session today. From now on, let me introduce new Prius PHV which has evolved to next dimension. I'm here today to introduce not only the product, but also our passion for this PHV directly to you from myself. First of all, let me tell you about Toyota's activities for environmental vehicles for your better understanding about our passion. As we announced yesterday, globally, accumulated sales of our hybrid vehicle has reached over 10 million units. It would have never happened without the support of our customers. Let me take this opportunity to thank many of you for your support. I thank you very much. And the 10 million hybrid vehicles contribute CO2 reduction by 77 million tons. This means reduced CO2 volume was more than its emission in the Tokyo metropolitan area in 12 months. Like this, Toyota has been seriously tackling energy or environmental issues, including CO2 emission. Everything started in 1997 when we introduced the first generation Prius after trials and errors. I believe Prius has played its role to establish the eco-car segment and started to provide new value and options. So, we were very careful that by looking forward, we have been trying to make cars from customers' point of view or customer-centric manner. Then, we have added hybrid models to all vehicle segments and tried hard to promote them. So anyone can feel hybrid vehicles close to them and easy to choose. As a result, we have reached 10 million vehicles and contributed to environment. However, unfortunately, environmental problems have become more serious than ever before. So, Toyota declared 6 challenges toward 2050 to realize the sustainable society. Among them, reduction of CO2 emission is a very important theme. We have set a high target to reduce CO2 emission from new vehicle while driving by 90% by 2050. Reaching to the milestone of a 10 million hybrid vehicle sales is just a passing point from environmental point of view. We need to reduce CO2 more and more. To make it happen, further penetration of eco cars must be necessary. We continue development of eco cars for higher penetration as we believe we can contribute to the environment only by encouraging widespread usage. And among those eco cars, PHV should be the key to commonization and the mainstream for Toyota. By taking feedbacks to the first generation PHV, we have made the new Prius PHV evolved to the next dimension, even beyond customers' expectation from every perspective, and we are proud of it. When we started development of new PHV, we went back to the basics and considered the ideal way or mission to promote PHV. First one is customer first. We sought for the way how we can deliver the feeling of security and convenience. Another one was environment first, or contribution to CO2 reduction. We have devoted the two important missions to PHV. Now, let me explain the first mission, customer first.
In order to reduce CO2 emission, eco cars are getting more diversified. There are greater options to choose for customers. We need to know where customers live, the community, and how they would drive the vehicle. We need to be able to meet their needs and different expectations. That is the very basic thought that we have. And based upon this basic thought, we came up with the firm answer in terms of the peace of mind and convenience with the new Prius PHV, which features 68 kilometers of EV cruising range. So on a daily life, you can drive the Prius PHV as an electric vehicle. And I mentioned the keyword, peace of mind. From Tokyo to Sendai or farther away to Fukuoka, you may drive a mid to long distance drive. And then PHV will be serving as a hybrid vehicle consuming gasoline. So you can use the electric power charged fully until it is depleted without worrying. Also, charging may be done with a standard household outlet. It also offers a quick charge or solar charge to enhance convenience in charging. So we are delivering the sense of a peace of mind and convenience of the different dimension. Moving on to the second mission, that is environment first. The vehicle will be driven as an EV only with electricity. There is no CO2 emission during driving. And for longer distance drive, or in case you forget to charge, the PHV will be driven as a hybrid vehicle, while CO2 emission is well under control. Once we have a wider spread usage of PHV, CO2 emission will certainly be reduced in a major way. So wider spread usage will help us to make a contribution to environment. And PHVs do meet all these requirements for a greater adoption. In 2014, Toyota launched FCV, fuel cell vehicle Mirai, which is the ultimate eco car, but we still need more infrastructure for supplying hydrogen and many other issues to be resolved until we have a time where hydrogen is a part of our life, and the FCV is just an ordinary vehicle. And EV is like FCV. There's no CO2 emission during driving. Yet, until the time that any customer in the world can freely choose EV, it is going to take more time. And furthermore, for some time to come, the electric, the automotive energy will be mainly the petroleum. And in this situation, we do have PHV, an eco car, which can make a great contribution to CO2 emission reduction. So Toyota has been believing in customer first and environment first in developing vehicles. And two missions would meet. This is where we have PHV. PHV needs to be widely spread more than the hybrid cars because this is going to be our mainstay eco car for quite some time to come. What is to come after hybrid? The answer is PHV. This is Toyota's answer. And well, as we are announcing the new Prius PHV, I thought I would share with you my very strong feeling. This new Prius PHV hopefully will be supported by our customers, so it will be widely used. We have done all we could do to make it a wonderful vehicle. Now, may I invite Mr. Kaneko, the Deputy Chief Engineer, who has been involved in the development of a new Prius PHV from the very beginning. My name is Kaneko. I'm responsible for the vehicle's development. Maybe it is a little bit of an exaggeration, but I should say a very different dimension. Well, this would mean a major evolution that new Prius PHV has realized from the first generation Prius PHV. There are 5 features I'd like to explain at this time. And here is 5 points which would represent the evolution into the next dimension: EV cruising range and the charging system, safety features, design, and power supply function. Now, EV cruising range, more than twice the first generation PHVs. We have been able to expand the EV cruising range in a significant way, which is now 68.2 kilometers. Over 2 times greater than the first generation Prius PHV.
Next is about the EV driving power. Dual motor drive systems. In addition to traditional motor, we use generator as a motor, second motor. The driving force with 2 motors realize strong driving performance. For first Prius PHV, customers gave us feedbacks that the engine often starts when driving at fast speed or under low temperature. The new Prius PHV has moved to the very different dimension, so you can keep driving with EV mode, and engine rarely starts. This is the video. Now we have the video to give you a feeling of driving with motor only. Points are climbing hills and acceleration. Please take a look. To your left, so we have a sort of cross-section view of the hill and driving cars, and the right-hand side we have an instrumental panel. Well, so actually this is very steep hill, but engine never starts. So this car is climbing up only with the EV mode. Next, so this is the acceleration toward 135 km per hour at once. Well, actually, the sound you are hearing is the sound of the inside of the car. How do you like it? Very powerful driving on the hill, even at 135 km per hour. Basically speaking, this car drives as an EV mode. So now you can understand this new Prius PHV is EV in daily driving. Next point is power charging with your own electricity outlet, power outlet. You can charge directly from a household outlet, and you can start charging from the day your new Prius PHV is delivered to you. You can of course charge from 100-volt outlet without major electrical works, and more than that, if you use 200-volt household outlet, charging can complete in 2 hours and 20 minutes. And with quick charging, you can charge up to 80% in 20 minutes. And now, so that we use the solar power for driving cars. We can offer solar charging system, the very fast one for as a mass production vehicle in the world, as an optional to S or S-Navi package. Next is the safety technology in a new dimension. So advanced safety for the watching and stopping. So this new Prius PHV has a Toyota Safety Sense P, which is the latest collision avoidance support package. There are 4 advanced safety features as we sought for rail safety. These are safety performance for viewing and stopping. Especially adaptive high beam system is a new feature for us. This controls on or off over LED lighting to automatically control light toward the vehicle ahead or oncoming vehicles. And next point is about designs with advanced styling, with technologies and advanced sense of design. So, by adapting TNGA new platform, we realized the low center of gravity package. Front and rear overhangs and becomes longer than the Prius, so that we could have a stretchy feeling body and a higher sense of grip. I especially like this rear design, especially this double bubble window with 2 bulges. Now it's turning towards you. So reflection of the light actually could give you a sense that actually this dip is actually deep. This is made of carbon. By adapting the CFRP carbon fiber material, and the frame super back towards could have reduced by 40%. Actually, you can lift up with one hand. So, please check out by yourself this the double bubble window of CFRP later with actual vehicle unit. And the next is the 5th evolution to different dimension, external power supply. To supply power from vehicle, now you can choose EV supply mode without running engine. You do not have to start engine but can use power up to 1500 wattage. Also in HP power supply mode with engine running, for example natural disaster cases, you may be able to use 1500 watt of power in 2 days continuously. How did you like it? There's one more thing. This new Prius PHV is the very first connected vehicle. By connecting vehicle to the network all the time, now relationship between vehicle and customers, and also the safer and more convenient the motorization society starts. That's all from myself. I hope you now have better understanding about new Prius PHV and its 5 evolution toward a different dimension. Thank you very much for your attention.
PHV.